Yo, what's up, everybody? PC Monk here with another Bitcoin video. All right, so let's jump into this. We obviously know today there's CPI and PMI coming in hot, both of them at their time. Their time. We could check it later. Let's talk about BTC. BTC has been doing not good. We've been consolidating. Yesterday, we really didn't make a move, honestly. We just went up a little bit, and then, well, today we're holding it. We're holding where we gained yesterday, and we're trying to basically go up from here. If you talk about it on a 1 hour, you could see that you do have a similar tattoo pattern from here. Rise and retrace number one, rise and retrace number two. So is this the rise? So you could call this a rise. The reason is because we just did a higher high. So the rise could end here or it could end here where I was talking about it in the beginning of yesterday, which we didn't really go here. So whatever we're doing today, we're preparing. We're ready for the CPI, right? Now, you might say, like, we might, in my opinion, we could basically go up, but we could come back and clear the lows as well. I think as soon as we lose that 108, so you come below this, I think it's going to continue down, or this will continue up until we break this area. Now, upon breaking that 114, $115,000, you might do a retest and then continue up. All right. So this move towards both sides, this move, right, and this move could happen anyway, and we could have what we call it a sweep, meaning you sweep the low, you sweep the highs, but then really nothing happened. So you make a move down, you clear the lows, you make a move up, you clear the highs, but then you come back around here. That is always a possibility. A sweep to both sides before we make the main move. That is always a possibility. Now, with that being said, we have two levels that are key level for me today. This level 109, or to what if I want to be exact, 108,887. It's usually a range. All right, so you lose this, it might go lower. And if you want to go lower, we're talking about this area. We're talking about this range if it wants to come down. That's the only range we haven't been tested yet. So this range, we tested it, we tested this range. So all these longers are around here, ready to be liquidated if they want to liquidate them. Now, towards upside, obviously, after you gain that 114, 213, then you're talking about a retest at 117, 119. Will it come? Will it not come? This all depends on the volume and velocity today. Um, we are now consolidating around here, so we could do this for now until we break one side. So either we break this parallel channel towards upside, this red one, or the yellow line towards downside. That's my idea on BTC itself. Now we could take a look at the USDT dominancy. Now you could see the USDT dominancy did move up here, and then we try to regain here. We failed at this 4 hour. Let me just bring the beautiful 4 hour. We failed at the 4 hour, we dumped it. Now where we came is important. We came here, right? This is a 4 hour level, which comes even from a little bit below, but we could just move this here, right there. Beautiful. So that's a 4 hour level we're holding. The question is it gonna slice it? If we go below this, in my opinion, BTC will go up. So we go below the pink line, there could be a potential retest or not, or it could continue down all the way to this one, 4.70%, right? Obviously, there are more rooms towards downside. Ultimately, you're looking at this range, 4.57, but will it get there? When it get there, that's the question. And, with the CPI and PMI at the same time, this is going to be today's going to be a very volatile day, in my humble opinion, around the New York. Now, we are still working around this wick. May I remind you, we are still working to this wick. So this 4 hour could be a head and shoulder, a W pattern, you name it. It is possible. Okay, it is possible. You have to wait. But as much as we like the USDT to cover this and everything comes back down so we could buy more, we definitely would like it to come back down too, so we get paid on the longs. All right. Now with that being said, let's talk about the liquidations. All right, so basically you're looking at 24-hour. You could see above there's big liquidation right here that's been building, and there's more towards upside. This is 24-hour. The threshold is 85. All right, so you're looking at some decent liquidation. 64 million at 116 has in, I'm sorry, 111 657 hasn't yet hit that. Let's go to the next level. This is gonna be the threshold. I'm gonna decrease the threshold a little bit. Hold on, let it load. So without the threshold decrease, you could see around 114. There's big amount of liquidity around here ready to be grabbed. But when the pop's gonna happen, that's what you're gonna ask yourself. Okay. Now, even if you decrease the liquidation to like 69 or 68, all right, you could see there's more towards upside than towards downside, right? Okay. As model number three. The model number three shows us the small ones. You can see 700. Towards upside, there's a lot. Towards downside, we're talking about the 105, 104. There's some too. But very close towards the current price, towards upside, there's a little bit. 690, 111, 112,200 and something. So those are the weak ones. I mean, we know at 111, 600, there's like 64 million worth to be liquidated, right? Now, let's just take a look at the liquidation map. All right, so the liquidation map for today, what do we have towards upside? So if we come to 112, 646, we have 1 billion to liquidate. If we come back to 108, 161, we have 1.71 billion to liquidate. The same. Around the same. Now let's take a look at the large orders on both CoinAnk, and then I would like to take a look at it on CoinGlass. So large orders. So let me just uncheck the unnecessary stuff so you guys don't. Yeah, all right. So we're looking at the large orders here. Are you guys watching it? Yeah, all right. So we're looking at the large orders here. You could see towards downside, right around this $108,000, which we discussed before, there's big orders ready to be executed, right, all the way. Let's see how much these orders are. So in total, we got 269 million for perpetuals and 6 million for spot. Only on Binance, there's some on OKX too. So we got all of these ready to be executed, right? Now towards upside, however, how much we have? We got around 476 million perpetual and a 32 million spot orders. So the dump, which I wouldn't call it a dump, I would call it a squeeze or a shakeout, to come back down, fill these orders, and get these longers out, these early longers out, which there is a close to a billion liquidation, around 108,100. So yeah, we might actually do that. We might just push it back down to just sweep the low and then push it back up. Because towards the upside, we got a lot to do, right? We got a lot to do. Now we could come all the way to that 117, 118. We'll have to see what will happen. Now, if I just show you guys a liquidation map, right? Right here, you could see towards downside, towards that $108,000, there's some good liquidation to be grabbed, right? But towards upside, around this area, not much to be grabbed right now. So we might come back down to build more shorts and then push it back up. All right, so that's about the orders and everything. Now, just to conclude, as I've discussed about the scenarios, we might have a sweep to both sides, and the sweep to 108 is very likely to come before we go up, but we could just hold it here and push it up from here. Um, and we'll have to see what happens if we're going to hold the 114 for a continuation up, or we're going to lose the 108 for a continuation down. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green. Until next time, peace out.